how many courses you are going to study. All these you can just have a glance of it in your curriculum. That is when you go to the website. And most important thing, now your seniors will help you out in all this, but please don't listen to them. Okay, the minimum attendance that you must maintain is 75%. Okay, so the students will come and tell you that you can take OD for this, take OD for that, and then you can spend happily in your college life. All that is fine, but you have to ensure, even if you get 74.9%, you have a witness here who came with an attendance of 73% and still couldn't and still couldn't write his examination. Though he's my most favorite student, I cannot help him out. Okay, because the system is governed by the completely foolproof system we have. So even if your attendance drops 0.1%, less than 65%, nobody can help you out. And your OD, if you're going for some competitions, if you're going for some hackathons, you have to submit it on time. If you fall sick, you have to approach a doctor and give us the medical proof and the medical certificate. If you take leave for 2 days, then you have to submit the medical leave on the next immediate date of you reporting to the campus. To whom you have to submit all this to your class in charge, and the class in charge will forward it to the HOD. After it is signed, it has to be entered into your ERP. You will all get your ERP credentials very soon. So you can see your attendance on a day-to-day basis, hour-on-hour basis in your ERP itself. Okay, so you have to ensure, even if you're going below 75%, you have to be very careful and you have to stop bunking classes. Okay, so and one more thing, all your attendance is recorded. It will be displayed in your mark sheets as well. The placement people will also have a look into your mark sheet. Okay, how good are you in your attendance? That is displayed there. Okay, and that is all about it. And what happens if you don't have the required attendance of 75%? So you will be detained. When I say detained, you will not be allowed to write that particular paper. It's not like school. Okay, every subject you have to have 75%. Even in one subject, if you don't have 75%, that subject alone you cannot write your examination. And the consequences are of you getting detained in any one particular subject is very simple. You have to pay 15,000 and you have to forego your vacation, summer vacation, and you have to take up that same subject again and redo that particular subject during your summer vacation. Okay, now you ask me, what happens if I don't clear that particular subject in summer vacation? Again, wait for 1 more year, take it up in the next summer and finish it. Which means what? If you get detained in your 3rd year, let us assume. Okay, if you get detained in 4 subjects, 3rd year only you'll start bunking classes, so you get detained, let us assume. Okay, so what happens? You'll be detained in 4 subjects. You can do only 2 papers in a particular summer semester. So the next 2 papers you have to wait after all your friends graduate in the 4th year. So you have to do it in that 4th year summer semester. Okay. So even if you don't clear it then, again you have to have 1 more year of study, which is going to make you lose your placements. So be very careful as far as attendance is concerned and ensure that you maintain the minimum attendance and you don't get into all such kinds of troubles, and please don't trouble us also. Okay. So summer course is for students who get detained and students who want to improve your internals. Say for example, due to some reasons you couldn't score good internals, as a result of which your grades are very less, but you don't fail in that exam, your grades are very less. You can still attend the summer course and improve your internal marks. Okay, and then again improve your grades as well. So most of the students, they don't go for that kind of a summer course, but the students who get detained, it's compulsory for them, whereas for the improving the internals, it's not compulsory. Okay, and what's the maximum duration, the course duration during which you can stay with us, that is we can help you out, is N+2. So when I say N+2, after your 8 semesters are over, 4 semesters, you can study and you can try to clear out all the area papers If you're not in a position to finish all your area by 12 semesters at the max, given the conditions of all your summer semesters, detention, redo, whatever it is, medical break, everything put together, if you cannot finish it by 12 semesters, then you have to forego the degree. So I don't think anyone will fall into this particular category. I don't want anyone to come into this. And temporary withdrawal from the course. If you are falling sick, maximum of 1 year medical leave can be permitted. It can be in 2 consecutive semesters, or 1 semester at one point of time, another semester at some later point of time. So this is going to be the temporary withdrawal from the program. So this is approved by UGC. And academic advising, I hope that by now you all know who your class in charge is, correct? You are all in some WhatsApp group, and you know who your class in charge is. Anything, any issue you have, any concern you have, any appreciations you want to give, any feedback you want to give, whatever the concern is, your parent wants to talk to us, anything is welcome. But the hierarchy is first approach the class in charges. After the class in charges approach, the letter or your grievance or your concern, everything will be forwarded to the HOD, from HOD to vice principal, from vice principal to dean. This is the hierarchy for anything and everything. Okay, so please follow that. And these are your class in charges. I think by now you should be knowing them. If not, once again we'll have an orientation wherein I'll just introduce the class in charges alone. Okay, so you have class in charges as well as class counselors. Approach the class in charges if they are busy with some work, if you're not able to meet them, if they are on leave, any other thing you want, you can meet the class counselors. Next is conduct and discipline. When it comes to discipline, again, malpractice, even in the form of a rubber, okay, writing it in dupattas, whatever it is, please forget everything. Since I don't say that you have become big enough, but college will not permit it. I'll tell you the reason as well. Even if you just write a simple formula in a rubber, and if you are caught in malpractice, the punishment here is very simple. All your class tests, all your university examinations will be cancelled. This is the malpractice punishment at SRM. So when I say this, you might say that it was just one single formula that was written in a piece of paper or rubber or dupatta, whatever it is. But the system says, the rule says that all the examinations will be cancelled. So you will be losing marks not only in that paper, but all your exams will be cancelled. You have to redo the semester if it is a university malpractice. If it is a class test, okay, malpractice in class test, you will be losing that complete internal marks. And as a result, you will be failing in your university examination. So please forget the habit of copying, and that malpractice should not be there. That kind of indiscipline should not be there. Next type of indiscipline, what usually people think of is fighting with each other. So the moment we come to notice that some clash, some fight happens within the students, it has to be brought to the notice of the class in charge or the HOD immediately. My number and the class in charge number is given everywhere. Even otherwise, you can have a note. We are there in all the class groups, including HOD, class in charge, and your coordinator. Everybody is there in all the class groups. Just messages, just call us. Okay, we're there to address it. But if you take the law in your hands and if you just fight with each other, the outcome is very simple: suspension. And if the case is too like kind of a very vigorous kind of a case, TC. Don't spoil your life. You have to be very strict with this. Just ensure you don't indulge in any of such activities. You've come here to study, only to study. Of course, to enjoy the college life. The college life will be very happy if you don't get into all these things. Okay? And most importantly, you have an ERP, right? In this ERP, if we are recording that you have done some kind of a malpractice or you have been caught in some kind of an indiscipline activity, your recruiters will not hire you. Very simple. It will be recorded there. Even after 10 years, if someone comes and asks how good the student was, we refer to the ERP. We cannot say, even for marriages, people come and ask how good that boy was, how good that girl was. We refer to the ERP and we just tell them. Okay? Please ensure we give them only good feedback and no negative feedback. So that is with you. So this is an ERP part. Once you get the ERP credentials, we'll explain in detail about all this. And attendance, I already told you, it's highly advisable that you maintain a code of H, which is 95% and above. That will be put in your or printed in your mark sheets. Okay. And if you go below 75%, you are not going to attend your examination. That is detention. So this is your ERP login. You will be given the login credentials once you get your net ID, after which you can just do it. So this is the student information portal, and as per the last column is actually your attendance. So if the attendance goes below 75%, what we do from our end is every period that is cut by the student, immediately the SMS will be sent automatically to your parents. So that's the first step that we do. So your parents will be aware of it. And if the attendance goes below 75%, we will be sending the letter to parents in the form of register post. So even if they don't collect it, we will be having an acknowledgement. So there's no choice of your parents coming and saying that we don't have. So you advise your parents or inform your parents that they have to keep a watch on your ERP attendance, and they have to be cautious that that is you people don't get into such kinds of letters. Okay, as far as attendance is concerned. And the range of marks. So I advise that you all score only O grade in all the subject. If that is not possible, try getting A plus or A. But please don't go below A, that is B plus B and all, because that is going to bring your CGPA down. Why I'm so insisting on CGPA? Again, I'm not a person who's always insisting to get you 9 and above, but ensure that you don't go below 60%. Otherwise, companies will not hire you. As our placement policy says, Arun Nehru sir would have told you yesterday, 60% in 10th, 60% in 12th, and 60% in BTech. This is the eligibility to be applying for on-campus placements. If you don't have 60 in 10th, 12th and BTech, you'll not be eligible for on-campus placements. You'll not be eligible to register in our superset, what Alvarez sir told you, explained to you. Okay, so if your CGP, if you get all your grades in B or C, okay, what happens? Your CGPA is going to drop below 60%. So there's no point studying your and you'll not be eligible for your placements. If you just want a degree, then this is fine. If you want placement, then you have to be careful with your grades as well. And the way in which to calculate SGPA, CGPA, we'll elaborate on this later. And reappearing for your final examination, as I've told you, if you have 75% examination, you can, if you have 75% attendance, you'll be eligible to appear for your examination. Okay? So, refrain from bullying, that is within the students, malpractice, disrespect to teachers, all this if recorded, you'll be having a great trouble, right? And then not following the protocol, that is class in charge, your coordinator, HOD, VP and Dean. Okay, so all this you have to follow and you should not refrain from those things. This dress code, Dean would have elaborated yesterday. So, dress code for boys and dress code for girls. We just want you to be professionals, very simple. We don't want to explain in detail saying that this is proper dress code, you're not kids. Be like a professional because you have come for a professional degree and it's not an arts degree wherein you can, I'm not saying that that's not a great thing, but professionals are expected to behave like professionals and show off like professionals. Okay? And your college timing, starting from 8 o'clock to 2:45, you have ample time to go home. After going home, you have ample time to spend on your studies and for your co-curricular or extracurricular activities. So at the max, for all the people out in Chennai, most of you are from Chennai, so it's going to be kind of going home by 4 o'clock. Have some rest and start preparing for your academics as well as for your co-curricular, that is skilling up, right? Only when, see, we will get you a job. one thing for sure, if you follow all these advices, you'll be placed. Okay. But what is that the company is expecting? They want you to be skilled enough. So when I say skilled enough, after 6 months or 1 year, if they send you out of the company saying that your skills do not match what they expected, then we are not responsible for it. So it's up to you to skill yourself and ensure that you're not thrown away by the employer. Okay. So that is a win-win situation that we expect for. And every class we are going to select the CR. We have a short session after this for selecting the class representatives. We want the most responsible students to volunteer to be a class representation, representative. If we have many students who are volunteering, then we have a methodology by means of which we are going to select the CR. And we expect the CR to continue from first year to final year. No one should come in between saying, I am too stressed up, I am too occupied, I am too busy, I want to go out. No. Because we honor the class representative. At the end of the 4th year, when you have your final farewell day, they will be honored by the guest or by the dean of the campus for all the service they have done as a class representative to the college. So we want some responsible student, a good leader to be elected for each class to serve as a class representative. Okay. We have class committee meetings. So in the class committee meeting, the class representative along with a few students will be invited to share what is done in the academics, what you deserve, what you expect, and what is that we can do further better so that your expectation is satisfied. Okay, and once again, our pride, we have year-on-year university rank holders. Yesterday, Dean would have told you the best selling point or selling proposition of this campus is our academic excellence. For this batch, we expect that at least you carry forward the legendary academic excellence, which means we want many toppers as well from this batch of 2023. And the best faculty you have across the campus, across all departments. And to state a few, we have many faculty who have published research papers, authored books, and so on and so forth. So the best way that you can volunteer yourself is to be a good technocrat who will be involved in taking the support of the faculty members and who can contribute back to the college. Which means, say for example, we have many consultancy projects associated with government or associated with private agencies. What you can do, maybe from your second year or even from the first year if you're good enough, you have to volunteer, you have to be a part of the team, and you have to develop the applications what we intend to do for the society. When I say society, the first mission I told you that you'll be responsible in many ways, and one such way is to develop the software application that the society asks you for. Okay, so these are the consultancy or we call it as institutional social responsibility projects that we take it up, and we want you to be a part of it. Of course, you have all the seniors being a part of it, and I want you to carry forward that legend. And coming to the clubs, we have 4 different clubs. 3 clubs are well established over the past 3 years, so many years. That is starting from 2009 is the first inception of ACE Club, that is Association of Computer Engineers. And for each and every club, we will be selecting the office bearers who are again the leaders who run the club. So the club is by the students for the students. Very simple. So they themselves conduct the events. We are here as faculty mentors. We just invite the guest. We just arrange the forum for them. We arrange whatever is required as from our end. That is from the management support, we do them. We help them out. But all the execution part is taken care only by the students. So first we have the ACE Club. All the club orientation will be done by your seniors who are again the office bearers. White Hat Hackers Club, Design and Innovation Club, and the new one addition to the club is this coding club started from this year. So the coding club enthusiasts will be helping you out for all the biology students to mentor or to help you out in developing your programming skills. I wish that you make the best use of it. And any achievements you have, be it co-curricular, extracurricular, dance, sports, whatever it is, please share it with us. We have a very vibrant social media page. You would have seen our pages by now. You would have registered, I think. So we will be showcasing all your talents in our social media pages. We want the students to be in limelight. Again, I tell you what for this is told is because companies look at your LinkedIn pages. How active are you in LinkedIn? Forget Instagram, forget Facebook, all this companies are not bothered about. I want you to be very active in LinkedIn pages. Even a simple certification you gain, say for example some free certificate you do, kindly post it in your LinkedIn and popularize it. Okay, so that at the end of third year when you finish, company will just go through it and he will have an understanding that, okay, right from first year this student has been very active in LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional network. Whereas your Facebook, Instagram just for your college level students networking. Okay, so I want you to be very active in LinkedIn. Share all your accomplishments with us so that we share it in the newsletter and share your accomplishments in your own LinkedIn page and in college LinkedIn page. And besides this, what we have a lot of events which Gola ma'am will be elaborating on. We have international webinar series, expert lectures, workshops, FDPs, and then outreach programs, industrial visits, tech symposiums, conferences. All these are the events that will be conducted by the department. So every semester at least 20 events will be there. So your participation is just more than enough so that you get some knowledge of what the speaker speaks. Okay? See, so from today you can think of it like this. It's not a kind of a stand-up comedy, someone coming here talking and you just listening, forgetting, sleeping. All this is gone. Days are gone. So from today you have to behave like professionals, saying, okay, someone is coming and talking. What is that I can take from that particular discussion or from that particular lecture so that I gain some extra delta X knowledge. Okay, so 1 to the power of 365. If you don't have any value addition, it's still going to be 1. But every day, even if you add 0.01 percentage of value addition to your knowledge, then by the end of 4 years, you can just imagine what is going to be the percentage of knowledge that you're going to have. So as I've told you, we have a vibrant department which has got many professional associations and MOUs. As you come to your second year, you'll be exposed to all this. First year, I don't say you should not be exposed to all this, but for now, if you just understand that we have some professional associations and clubs in place, it's more than enough. Okay, so these are all the associations that we have in the computer science department. And as far as the placements and higher studies are concerned, our placement statistics is very good and in par, or I can even say that it's slightly above the other campuses. For those of you who feel that I didn't get enough good rank so that I couldn't get into KTR, please don't worry. We have a very compact campus so that you'll be closely monitored. That's maybe an advantage or disadvantage as you feel. But the placement assurance, the amount of pains that we take to help you in getting your placement is good enough. This is a placement statistics which says this year the 23 passed out, the placement statistics stands at 86%. I should accept that before this, that is your seniors 22 passed out, the percentage of placements was 95. Last year there was a small dip, okay, but still I expect that because we have started with a good bang with your senior from this year onwards. We expect it to be 90% and the tradition should follow. That's all about your campus placements. And coming to the higher studies, people who don't enroll for placements. Again, I tell you, when you come to your third year, you have to decide whether you're going to go for your higher studies or you're going to sit for placements. If you're not sitting for placements, only then we will give you the letter of recommendation. Letter of recommendation will be given if and only if your attitude was good for 3 years and the class in charge, the so-called class in charge from who will be dealing with you from your first year, they will recommend your case for the letter of recommendation to higher universities abroad. If and only if they observe you for all the 3 years to be a good student. Okay, so the placement is 86.8%, and the number of students who have gone for higher studies is 51%. That is, out of the students who have opted, 47, 24 have gone late. It continues. Okay. That's all from my end. And I request Dr. Golda. So if I'm not there for any reasons, if I'm taking leave, Dr. Golda Dilip, she's here. She'll be taking care of the department activities. I think you all know my room is in the first floor, D wing, and Madam sits in second floor. So any letters you have that has to be signed, it has to be through your class in charge, and it has to come to me if I'm not there to Dr. Golda. And this is a department newsletter, and she'll explain more about the department activities of how you people will be held. And this is the department newsletter. Again, everything, anywhere, anything you talk about, students are helping us out. So the main thing that I want you to understand is you have to be a part of us. We are the Department of Computer Science Engineering. We don't outsource anything. Okay? So that is all about from my end. Any doubts you have? Regarding the regulations, what's the attendance percentage that you have to maintain? Only 75, is it? I told you some H code and all. What is that? So you should tell me that answer of 95, not 75%. That's a minimum attendance. Okay? And then class ODs, MLs, it has to be routed through class in charge. Okay. And what if you submit your OD and ML late? What will happen? You will be rejecting it. And you will not have your enough attendance. Okay? Then what if you copy in your examination? You will be? Copy in your examination is not detention. That's malpractice, right? All the examinations will be cancelled. Okay? What if you don't maintain a CGPA of 60%? Okay, so the eligibility for placement for 12th and B.Tech. So which means you have to have a minimum grade of what in all the papers?
60%.
O, A, B. Yeah, at least A plus or B, not below that. Okay? What if you don't get your attendance of 75%? What will happen? You not write your examination, so what you have to do then? Register for the summer course. How many papers you can study in your summer semester? Only 2. So if you detail in 4 courses, what will happen? So you have to wait for 1 more year. Okay? What if you don't get attendance in summer semester also? So you will wait for 2 more years. After which your maximum duration gets expired. Okay? Understood all the norms? Clear? That's more than enough. Thank you. Just a minute. Is there someone sitting here who doesn't have 60, 60 in 10th and 12th? If yes, just stay back after the event gets over, not now. Can you raise your hands if you don't mind? No, we have an alternate option for those students as well. So I just don't want to say, frighten you saying that you'll not get placements and all. We have another alternate option to help you out. So I just want to know the count. 10th and 12th, less than 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, sir.
So it's just 12, sir.
9.
12. 59, sir.
PCM. Okay, thank you. Over to Golda ma'am, please.
Let us invite Golda ma'am, who has over 21 years of experience. She's in charge of the department newsletter, social media, as well as the department events coordinator. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hope all of you are awake. So I'm happy to, as the principal coordinator, I'm happy to introduce you to the department newsletter titled #include.h, which is being released on a biannual basis. Okay, this is the latest edition of the department newsletter. Okay, so let me tell you that our department newsletter is the most vibrant pulse of our department, bridging the connections and showcasing each and every aspect of whatever is happening in the department. I would also like to introduce the team behind our newsletter. Right. So I have a talented newsletter team. In fact, a team of visionary minds dedicated to sharing and shaping all the victories and stories of our department. And I would like to introduce each and every role in the newsletter too. We have our chief editor. Can we have our chief editor here on stage, please, Madhav? So currently we have Madhav from final year. So he actually leads our newsletter team, creating a harmonious blend of captivating narratives, ensuring that each and every aspect of our department is being included in the newsletter. So whoever is interested in being a part of our newsletter can get in touch with Madhav. Plus we have the QR code for joining the newsletter team. It's there up on the slide. Whoever is interested can scan the QR code and be a part of it. So not just the chief editor, we have other roles too. We have the director of design. Currently we have Bhavya, who is a design director. Then head of contents, Aditi. They're all from third year right now attending classes, I suppose. Then we have the director of design, head of the design. Actually, he leads the design team, Vishwajit Selvan from third year. So we have a team of designers, Yashasvi, Venkat Vishal and Ripita from second year, all led by Vishwajit Selvan, who is currently in the third year. So whoever is interested in being a part of the design team can be in touch with them. Right? So thank you. So these are the various roles that we have currently in our newsletter, and we are looking out for students with a good eye for details. So whoever is interested to be in a part of a newsletter can scan the QR code and be in touch with Madhav and Madhav, Bhavya and Vishwajit. I'm also happy to tell that I coordinate for the campus social media handles. I'm the campus coordinator for the social media. So I'm not sure whether it was shared in the morning session. Yeah, okay. So whoever has not joined our social media handles, so you will get to know all the details. Like you will get to know the details of the students placed, who are the students placed, where are they placed, in fact the package, of course the campus placement details will be elaborated by Dr. Bharati ma'am. So also the student achievements, the research breakthroughs, the noteworthy collaborations. Okay, so whatever achievements you have, you share your achievements, projects, everything to be shared with the campus community. You can mail at us. The email address is being put at the end here. So you can, whatever, whether it is a coding triumph or a creative endeavor or some insightful post. Okay, so social media will always provide you a stage for your voice to be heard. Okay, so don't miss out any opportunity which will help you to enrich your campus or college experience. Okay, so please stay connected with our campus social media handles by using our campus specific hashtags. Okay, so all your posts will be featured there. So as the social media coordinator for Vadapalani Campus, I request all of you to follow our campus social media accounts on a regular basis, event announcements and for engaging contents. Okay, so like our post, comment them and share whatever is resonating with you, and use the power of social media to connect, to inspire and to elevate each other. So that's another thing which I wanted to tell you. So now coming to the various activities which ma'am was mentioning regarding in the department. DCSE hosts a plethora of events. So we just have a look at the various events what has happened in the previous academic year. Okay, so throughout the year, we host a series of inspiring events, all aimed at enriching your learning experience so that you stay focused on all the technological advancements, whatever is happening. So we conduct workshops, basically for enhancing your technical skills. Okay, so right from coding boot camps to hardware tinkering. So these workshops empower you to turn your theory, whatever you learn, into practice. So we conduct a lot of workshops on a regular basis with eminent personalities from industries and academia. So then another thing what we host is, we also conduct international webinar sequels or series with featuring esteemed international speakers as resource persons. Okay, so this will be providing you insights from experts across the globe. So we conducted 4 such series in the odd semester. And with all eminent resource persons across the globe, and 2 such webinar series in the event semester. Then next, coming to our national level technical symposium. So computer science department conducts 2 national level technical symposiums every year, one in the odd semester and one in the event semester. The one in the odd semester is being conducted by the ACE Club and it's called Uber Tech. So the faculty coordinator for it is Dr. Pavai Anand. And the event semester we have the Techno Sir, which is being conducted by the White Hat Hackers Club, and I am the faculty coordinator for the White Hat Hackers Club. So through these technical symposium, you can experience a flavor of technical, non-technical, as well as gaming events. Okay. Then also we have the Hack Fest. So the DI Club of the department will be hosting the national level Hack Fest every year, and social coding event called Hackathon and Codathons. So that will also be conducted every year by the Department of CSE, and the faculty coordinator for DI Club is Mrs. Indumati. Then in addition to all these technical symposium, the clubs will also be conducting various skill building workshops, and as well as pre-symposium workshops will also be held. So these are the skill building workshops which are being conducted by the DI Club and the WHSC Club. And again, the good students, the fast learners, always get a chance to act as the student mentors for all these skill building workshops along with the faculty coordinators. So this is the full stack workshop which was conducted by the DI Club, and the other one is the skill building workshop on Python which was conducted by the WHSC Club. So in addition to this, we also conduct a lot of alumni seminars. So in fact, to give you all a real world perspective, so the people who can provide real world perspective, so all your experiences, challenges and achievements, so they can offer better insights than what you can get from your textbooks. Always you can get some practical applications on the concepts, whatever you are learning. And another thing is, you get a chance for networking. Networking opportunities come through alumni, and many a times, many campus placements have happened through the alumni referrals. So these are the various alumni workshops which was conducted. So in addition to this, we also, Department of Computer Science and Engineering also organizes various CSR activities, corporate social responsibility activities, and contributes to the betterment of the society. So these activities always allows us to give back to the community and make a positive impact and enrich the learning. So this was a CSR activity which was conducted, which was an initiative towards the UN SDG, goal number 3, good health and well-being. So this was conducted in collaboration with the PSP Medical College and Research Institute. Okay, so you also get a chance, not only having a deeper understanding of the societal impacts of technology, but also build connections with the local organizations and the community members. Okay, so these are the various activities and events which are being conducted by the CSE department. So we encourage you to actively participate and upskill yourselves with all these events. So by attending and participating all these events, so you are not just going to be a spectator, you are going to be an active participant and contributing to your own education and advancement of technology. So on behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I urge all the students to contribute to the vibrant learning community that we have here in Vadapalani Campus. Thank you. So next, Dr. Bharati ma'am would be detailing you regarding the campus placement process and activities.
Good afternoon, young budding engineers. Dr. Arun sir already have given an overview about the placement for you. I won't take much of your time. So we are having the Career Development Center. Okay, so that is common to all SRM campuses, all 5 SRM campuses. And what their responsibility is, they need to give pre-placement training, okay, and then placements and internships, right? So placement is from final year and internships from pre-final year, that is third year, starting from third year. And training, pre-placement training, every semester you will be having one subject which is taken by the Career Development Center Department faculty. And in addition to that, before the placements, that is at the end of the pre-final year, you will be having the exclusive pre-placement training. Okay, so and as I told, it is common for all the drive, placement drive is common for all the 5 campuses. And then as Arun sir explained, 200 plus core companies, totally 800 plus. In that, 200 plus core companies as such. For CSE department, all our core companies, that is 200 plus and 300 plus IT, right? And then if you go for EC department, I think anybody from EC department or mechanical here? So that their core companies are different, okay? And about 7,000 plus offers that is the achievement in 2023, okay, 23 placement. And coming to the offers, different categories of offers. So marquee offer, that is greater than 20 lakhs per annum. Okay, so that is called as marquee offers. And super dream offers is from 10 lakhs per annum to 19.9 lakhs per annum. And the dream offers are 5 lakhs to 9.9 lakhs per annum. So like that you will be having, under that you will be having non-IT and then IT offers even. So under that is categorized. So these are the lists of companies. The first one is marquee offer, and the next one super dream and the dream offers. Okay. So so the main thing I wanted to share, that is you need to be placed, right? So young budding engineers I told, but you should be at the end of the final year. You should be competing engineers, right? So for that, you please make a note of it. Take your notebook and please make a note of it. So prepare yourself by improving your skill sets, okay? Because that's what I am insisting to students. So academics is good. So you all very good. You scored good marks and you admitted in SRM IST. There is no doubt in that. And coming to the first point is academics. Okay, you should concentrate in academics. And then participation in workshops, hackathons, and maybe the competitions like the club is conducting the competitions, and even ICT Academy and the membership, the professional bodies are conducting competitions. In that you need to participate and you need to, at least you need to participate, but we are expecting to get awards, right? And presenting papers in conferences, either national or international conferences. In our college itself, we are conducting many conferences. And then it is main thing, online course certifications. Okay, online course certifications like offered by Coursera, NPTEL, Udemy, edX. Those things you need to at least undergo one certification per semester, okay? And then coordinating various club activities. Just now ma'am explained the club activities. So that you need to coordinate, and then extracurricular participating in extracurricular activities and also coordination, sports, everything in multi-dimension you need to concentrate and you need to improve the skills. And this should happen between 2 years of span. Okay, at the end of the second year, you should be you should prepare your CV, and then you should be ready for the internships. Okay, see today, just now we are shortlisting the set of students for the marquee offer. They are offering the internship, the Wells Fargo. So we are shortlisting today. So that is from pre-final year. Okay, they are offering 90,000 stipend for 2 months. That internship we are shortlisting, right? So that kind of placements, if you want to, if you want to crack it, then you need to improve your skill sets. Okay. So my kind advice is you prepare today itself your resume, right? What are all the points you are lagging? Just now I listed, right? So what are all the points you are lagging? You prepare it and you plan in this 2 years tenure, right? At the end of the second year, you can achieve all these things, the points what I discussed just now, okay? And then you can be ready in the pre-final year itself, at the starting of the pre-final year itself for an internship, good internship, okay? And that internship leads to placement, okay? In the final year, that internship leads to placement, and in addition to that, many other companies will also offer. Okay, so it is in your hand from young budding engineers to competing engineers, but it's our responsibility to mold you, right? So because the companies are our customers, so their requirements is the competing engineers. Definitely we will help you, but with your utmost cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanna Devi ma'am, Golda ma'am, and Bharati ma'am. I now call upon Sebastian sir from the CDC department. He has over 22 years of experience and he excels in teaching fraternity on personal development. He also coordinates the placement training for our campus meticulously. So the dais is yours.
Great. Hey, good afternoon. Be happy, I have one. Hello. Thank you. Anybody else from CSE still to talk? Probably you can reduce my burden. Just 5 minutes. I'm sure you're all tired, isn't it? Right from the morning, sitting on the same seats, looking at the different ones, coming around, isn't it? You may have heard a lot about, keeping in mind the rules, regulations. I think so many people have spoken about how to maintain the rules. But I am here to tell you, break the rules. Don't quote me wrongly again. The reason is, the question is, why we need to have rules? Why should we have rules? Why we need rules? Huh? Pardon? Yes? To follow? To be disciplined and so to be disciplined, you feel need rules. Without rules, you cannot be. To make yourself more, right? Better, right? I just want to remind you of one fact. India have a constitution, right? Any basic idea, the constitution of India is based upon whose constitution? Any of you? Yeah? I'm sure you would have studied in your civics, social science. Any idea? You don't need to Google it. It's not that important. Name constitution based on whose constitution? Yes? Pardon? Yes? Belgium. Anyone else? Can I call back the first row people? He's running away. Any? Great. Our constitution is actually based on the British Constitution. Now, why I ask this question is just to differentiate. Please remember, ours is a written constitution. Every principle, every article, it's all put in complete detail. Everything is minute taken care of. But the question remains is, how many of us follow that? Whereas, the British is an unwritten constitution based on which ours is framed. They follow so close, though it is unwritten. Ours is written in detail. I have my serious doubt how many of us actually follow the constitution. This is where I asked, do we really require rules to be disciplined? If you ask me honestly, I would say it's not required. Because rules come into play only when we are not ourselves. So discipline is not something that somebody else has to externally come and impose your palm. If you are the way you need to be, no external force can come on your way. I hope you get me. Right? I think the time has come for you. Come to an end. This is actually a new beginning. The next 4 years. You'll put it, it's a make or break time. How you want to be turning out at the end of your 4th course, it is not in my hands or the hands of the faculty. 70 to 80% it will be in your hands. Because when you want to clap, you need 2 hands. You can't clap with a single hand, right? So it's actually a combination of you with the help and assistance of the faculty. And that's what exactly we are here for. People who spoke to me too, they would have used the term career development center. It's from there I come. Probably we will keep meeting you in the classes in a close way. Definitely it's not going to be like any other subject where you need to take down notes. The first statement normally, if I happen to come to your class and ask is, be away from your book, be from your notebook, right? Absolutely feel free. Because I don't believe in, you write down and leave it somewhere. These are all things that you need to store straight away. You get me? Therefore, we will have better things to get unfolded once we begin the regular classes. And I don't want to keep you beyond. I mind my time, rather than your time. 2:45 supposed to end. I stop here. Any further questions, clarifications? We have plenty to talk, discuss, or share. That we will do probably when we happen to meet the next time, maybe in a classroom. Any doubts, clarifications, questions? Yes? Leave us, isn't it? Good. All the very best for your stay here for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The event has come to an end.
Good evening. So probably the dean does not want the people to leave on a happy note. So he has taken the mic and then started eating your precious time perhaps. It's still on? You too?
No.
Cut it off.